friend, it's Simply T again, and I'm back to share something pretty cool with you guys. As you can tell, I'm pretty pumped about this one. What I'm sharing with you today is another entry into my affordable look series with synthetic wigs. Believe it or not, it's giving human hair vibes. It feels like human hair. So I'm really feeling this one. So you saw my last video, saw the braided wig video, and I got a lot of comments saying that people had no idea that it was actually a wig at all, which was pretty cool. Something told me just go back to Bobbi Boss and see what else they got going on. And I got something from the Bobbi Boss lace, glueless lace wig line, and it is made with HD lace, but we'll get into that soon. First things first, I got this wig in a 1B. Now, you know, I be trying to play it safe when I'm trying something for the first time. But I was like, you know what? Let me try this out for the first time in black. Let me play it safe because you can't go wrong with black hair. You can't. Most times. This is a 360 lace wig. I've never had a 360 synthetic or mixed fiber lace wig before, which is pretty cool. That pretty much means I can throw it up in a high bun if I want to. I could throw it up in a high ponytail if I wanted to. The variety that I usually get from human hair wigs that I don't always get from mixed fiber or synthetic wigs, I definitely get with this one. Now, this is right up my alley, not just because it's a 360, but it is also a 13x4, you guys, which means the parting space is ridiculous. It's free parting and it's 13 inches by 4 inches, which means even though it's 4 inches to the back, I've got 13 whole inches of parting space to kind of mix it up. If I want to be a middle part, I can be a middle part. If I want to be a side part, if I want to be a deep side part, if I want to do a half up, half down ponytail style, I can do all of that. And that's probably one of my favorite features of this wig. It is pre-plucked. I thought I was going to have to pluck it a little bit more when I saw how thick the baby hairs was. Now, you know, I'm not really comfortable with baby hairs, but I also don't go and just like cut them out completely. I usually just brush them into the rest of the wig when I have a chance. And I feel like sometimes doing that just gives it a more natural vibe, a more natural hairline. This does come with, once again, an elastic band. Bobbi Boss is winning me over. I do have to say, they are winning me over. The last wig had an elastic band, and this one has an elastic band as well. And that is in addition to the adjustable straps, as well as the comb in the back, the comb on the sides, and even a comb on top in the middle. So for anybody who doesn't really care much to go through the whole bald cap method, you just trying to go pick up something from the grocery store, or, you know, just make a quick run out wherever you gotta go, you're good. You're secure with the adjustable strap. You're good with the elastic band, as well as all of those combs. You have 4 combs in this wig to hold you down. Now, I will say this feels kind of like a, depending on the length. Now, I told you I'm a little shorty doo-wop. I am a shorty doo-wop. I'm gonna say I'm used to getting like 20-inch wigs. This feels kind of like, based on the length, this feels like a 24 to a 26. But I have a lot of folks watching who aren't either familiar with wigs or don't usually try longer wigs. If you're someone that's not really used to longer wigs, I would never discourage you from trying one of these out, only because, once again, it's kind of giving like a body wave, a romance curl, like a big bombshell curl combed out kind of vibe. So once again, that curl does help to kind of like push the hair up, so you're not going to have to deal with the concerns of it having like it drop down to your lap or like over your butt. It's pretty comfortable. It's not too bulky at all, but it's just full enough to kind of give you a luxurious vibe. I didn't have to name this one. This one is actually named Teagan. Now, she doesn't really look like a Teagan to me. She looks more like a Monica. We're gonna go with Teagan, which is cool. But if you're looking for her online, type in Teagan under Bobbi Boss Now, this is a premium high heat fiber, which means you can heat it up to about 350 or 400, which means if you wear this for a couple of days or you get a couple wears out of this and you want to kind of bump it and throw some curls back in it with your curling wand or your curling iron or maybe even your flat iron, you can go ahead and do that up into about 350, 400. So that's pretty cool. As far as tangles, I ain't gonna lie, with a fiber wig, it is giving me, as you can see, the run through is giving me a little tangle vibe. I don't know if that is because it's a mixed fiber unit or because, you know, the curls. I'm not sure, but what I will say, and as it is brushable, it's combable. I'm someone that likes to install wigs and wear them for a couple of days. But one of the things that I've noticed with wearing synthetic wigs or fiber wigs for a couple of days, more than 1 or 2 days, they do start to tangle up. But based off of my first impression and wearing this straight out the pack, y'all, I'm in love. I am in love. It's been a really long time since I've worn a wig this long or in this style. I've been ginger for half the season and I've been braided for a week, as you can see in my last video. So this is like a welcome home party. I'm loving the volume. I'm loving the curls. I'm loving the length. Now, when it comes to the HD part, the pre-pluck hairline is amazing. Like I said, I didn't have to do anything to the hairline in terms of plucking it. The pre-plucking was great. The baby hairs were very intimidating at first, but I just followed my instinct and kind of like sprayed some spritz over it and combed it straight back, and it just kind of blends in with the rest of the hair, as you can see. I applied this without wig adhesive, which is something that you've never seen me do until today. Not because I don't think that a glueless method is better than the adhesive method. It's just that literally ever since I learned to apply my wig units with lace adhesive, whether it's temporary or, you know, week-long installations, I forgot the mechanics of using Got2b. I know there's a popular method out here. I did struggle with it a bit because it's been so long that I have used the Got2b, but I just wanted to see how glueless it could be. The lace, great, super thin, way too light though, which is understandable because I would rather something come too light than be too dark, because at least with the light lace, you can blend down as opposed to a too dark lace where you would have to blend up and it gets kind of awkward. So as you can see, I did have to go through and, you know, melt it down with an elastic band over the hairline and blow dry it. And then once it was done, I did go through with the last little bit of my self-made lace tint, and then it was still too light. It was still a little too light for my liking. Now, I don't know if it's the lighting. I don't know if it's the fact that I didn't apply it that well with the Got2b glue gel and spray, but I did go through it again with another layer of foundation. So I did a little bit of lace tint underneath. I did a little bit of foundation underneath, and I did about 2 layers of lace tint on top. And then I did another layer of foundation on top as well. And then I just kind of like tied that down and cleaned up the gel and the spritz from around the edges. Would I recommend this to one of my friends? I definitely would. I wouldn't call it completely effortless, depending on what you're going for, depending on what event you're going to. Now, if you're throwing a baseball cap over this and putting your mask on and going somewhere out in public and coming right back home, don't worry about it, because you've got the elastic band and you've got the adjustable strap in the back and 4 different combs. So you're good. If you're going for like scalp, you're gonna have to put a little more effort into this one. I did not cut the baby hairs. I just kind of brushed them back into the rest of the hairline. Bobbi Boss is winning me over, y'all. I'm a human hair wig type of girl, and of course I am on a budget recently, so I have been kind of re-exploring mixed fiber and synthetic wig units. But I must say, Bobbi Boss is 2 for 2 right now. I'm gonna order one more. I'm gonna order one more because I want to kind of like prove myself wrong. I love the fact that it's a 360 lace wig. I love the variety and how versatile it is. I love that the fact that it's a 13x4 parting space, which is amazing. And that's all I'll be asking for sometimes. So far, so good. I love the fact that I can kind of like pull it back. I love that I can just part it literally anywhere. With the exception of the hairline, everything else is giving me scalp, y'all. Everything else is giving me scalp. So I gotta say, you got a fan in me. You actually have a fan in me. Tell me how you feel about Teagan. This is a new favorite girl. I would definitely recommend you to try this. Even for my friends who don't really care much for long hair, if you're looking for some type of variety or if you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, give this one a shot. Just take a couple looks at Teagan. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. And if you have any favorites, if you have any Bobbi Boss favorites, if you have any other wig brands that you like to try that are super budget friendly that you think I would like, go ahead and add that to the comments below as well.